Hello NBA fans, every day we have news about the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm a Lakers fan and I'm counting on you to subscribe to the channel and leave your. The Lakers' biggest signing is Luka Doncic, and keeping him for many years is their main goal. Bad news has shaken Lakers fans and management. Luka Doncic suffered a knee injury today while playing for his country's national team. And what is the severity of this injury? Luka Doncic will be examined, and we hope it's a minor injury, because if it's a serious injury, he'll be out for several days. The Lakers need a healthy Doncic to pursue their 18th title. Luka Doncic avoids serious knee injury in Slovenia's loss to Latvia. This summer has been an important one for new Los Angeles Lakers star Luka Doncic as he got himself in tremendous shape to prepare for next season. After a shocking departure from the Dallas Mavericks, the Slovenian guard is looking to prove a lot of people wrong, and this summer's Eurobasket tournament is a chance to showcase how great of shape he is in after completely transforming his body. Of course, representing his country means a lot to Doncic, but so far, Slovenia has struggled in its exhibition games. After Saturday's 100-88 loss to Latvia, they have fallen to 0-4, and to add insult to injury, the 26-year-old suffered what appeared to be a knee injury early in the third quarter. Before that, Doncic was putting together a great game with 26 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists in the first half. Thankfully, it looks like he has avoided anything serious to his right knee, via Dan Woik of The Athletic. This was a scenario of a true freak accident, as one of his teammates tried to put himself in position for an offensive foul and went back in Doncic's knee. Due to how fast he flew back into the Lakers star, it is a sigh of relief that nothing traumatic happened, because that could have led to a significant injury. What is yet to be revealed is the kind of ailment Doncic is dealing with and whether he will be sidelined the rest of Eurobasket. Perhaps a conversation arises between the Lakers and the face of the franchise to mutually shut him down to preserve him for this upcoming NBA season. At the end of the day, Doncic dodged a bullet by not sustaining a major injury. After being looked at in the locker room, he returned to the court and watched the rest of the game from Slovenia's bench and appeared to be in good spirits. He even tried to come back in the game, although his coaches understandably did not allow it. Slovenian teammate credits Luka Doncic for growing as leader. As Luka Doncic embraces a new chapter with the Lakers, he now is the face of a historic franchise. With that comes immense responsibilities, as he needs to lead LA for years to come. Up to this point, Doncic was not seen as a vocal leader, but one of his Slovenian teammates credited him for growing in that regard. Lakers expected to make key contract decision before season. The Los Angeles Lakers have had a solid offseason thus far. While they haven't made a ton of moves, they have made quality additions. Being able to extend Luka Doncic on a 3-year, $165 million deal was the biggest win of the offseason. Outside of that, the Lakers have brought in 3 players from the outside to beef up their roster. DeAndre Ayton is the biggest name that was added this offseason. He will have a chance to be the franchise center Los Angeles badly needed last year. Both Marcus Smart and Jake LaRavia were added in NBA free agency as well. With that being said, there are still some questions about the future of players currently on the roster. Read more. Warriors receive major update on Jonathan Kuminga situation. One of those players is forward Rui Hachimura. He is extension eligible, but whether or not the Lakers plan to extend him has been one question that needs to be answered. According to NBA insider Jovan Buha, who has covered the team for some time, Hachimura is not expected to receive an extension from Los Angeles. With the current intel I have, I do not expect Rui to be extended by the Lakers in the next 6 weeks, Buha said. It's certainly possible that something happens, but I would say most of what's been out there is them wanting to keep the books clean and wanting to see whether he starts or whether he's their 6th man and how the pieces fit this year. Hachimura has turned into a key role player for the Lakers. However, his long-term fit with the franchise remains to be seen. During the 2024-25 NBA season with Los Angeles, Hachimura played in 59 games and started in 57 of those appearances. He averaged 13.1 points, 5 rebounds, and 1.4 assists per game, while shooting 50.9% from the floor and 41.3% from three-point range. Read more. Warriors' Steph Curry's latest comments turn heads before NBA season. At 27 years old, his ability to stretch the floor and shot the three-point shot at a high level could be a very valuable piece to keep long-term, but the Lakers may not see it that way depending on how some dominoes fall. Expect to hear more about Hachimura and his possible extension in the near future. For now, it doesn't seem likely that the team will extend him. Lakers absolutely failed to solve their biggest problem this offseason. It is still a problem. The Los Angeles Lakers' massive hole at the 5 still exists, despite adding DeAndre Ayton this offseason. The former number 1 overall pick was dumped by the Blazers after they were 5.1 points per 100 possessions better when he was on the bench last season. This signing has blow-up potential, and the only other center on their roster is Jackson Hayes. The problem could be just as bad, if not worse, in Luka Doncic's first full season in Los Angeles. Ayton is arguably the Lakers' most talented center in the LeBron era, but that is a low bar to clear if Anthony Davis is viewed as a 4. He averaged 14.4 points, 10.2 rebounds, and 1.0 block in 30.2 minutes per game last season, but it is not all about the counting stats. The Lakers need him to be a productive role man and rim protector. There are questions about Ayton's ability to do both. The games played are also a question. He has appeared in 58 games or fewer in 4 of his 7 NBA seasons and never more than 71 in a year. Ayton will miss time. In those contests, the Lakers' only options are Hayes and going small. Fans saw the issues that creates last season after the trade for Doncic. Lakers did not solve their center issues. If Ayton struggles to protect the rim and anchor the defense, the Lakers will be in trouble. Austin Reeves and Luka are below-average defenders. LA added Marcus Smart to give them a perimeter defensive boost, but his health is questionable. The Lakers could struggle on that end of the floor and leave head coach J.J. Redick with nowhere to turn. Ayton helped the Suns reach the NBA Finals in 2021 and made 3 straight playoff appearances in Phoenix. He hasn't been back in the last 2 years as the Blazers rebuilt, but Ayton's defensive struggles and desire for touches played a central role in Portland's struggles. The 7-footer must accept his place on the Lakers and be willing to do the little things to help them succeed. The Lakers' center woes will be a talking point throughout the season. Hayes can't play in the playoffs, so LA will have to go small for stretches. If Ayton's struggles continue, it may be their only option when the games matter most. That will be a disaster, especially in matchups against a bruising big man. The front office needed to do more. Ayton will play 30 minutes per game, but the answers for the remaining 18 are questionable. Hayes will finish lobs from Luka, but his defensive issues played him off the floor in the postseason. It immediately turns into a nightmare if Ayton struggles. The Los Angeles Lakers must solve their center position as soon as possible. Luka Doncic did not get his wish this offseason. Expected to be the top priority in the 2026 offseason as LA looks to build a true title contender around their newest superstar. Fans who think they already answered it are in for a rude awakening. It will be a massive problem again. Looming Lakers free agent reportedly wants to retire in LA. The Lakers standout seems to enjoy life in Los Angeles. The Los Angeles Lakers front office has the unenviable task of juggling 2 timelines at once this season. With LeBron James, potentially, playing his final season with the purple and gold, J.J. Redick would be wise to squeeze out every bit of production the Lakers can out of the future Hall of Famer. The Lakers owe that to LeBron as well as their fans. At the same time, the franchise must not make sacrifices to win this season at the expense of its future. Luka Doncic is the future in Los Angeles. There is no doubt about that fact after the veteran agreed to a 3-year extension with the club earlier this offseason. One of the biggest decisions concerning what this roster will look like down the road is whether Austin Reeves is able to agree on a new deal with the franchise next summer. That is what makes this such a pivotal season for Reeves. If he doesn't prove now that he can be a legit number 2 option in the backcourt alongside Doncic, it's hard to imagine Los Angeles committing the type of money Reeves would command to sign him to a new deal. Jovan on Austin Reeves. People around the league are penciling him in to make $30+ million this summer, whether it's with the Lakers or someone else. I expect it to be with the Lakers. He wants to be a Laker for life. Looming Lakers FA Austin Reaves wants to retire in Los Angeles. For Reaves to earn the $30 million average annual salary he is seeking, he will have to improve upon the showing he had during the 2024 NBA playoffs. His situation is really as simple as that. The Lakers are about competing for and winning titles. You are either helping contribute to that or you're out the door. Should Reaves not improve significantly from what he showed this past postseason, where he was a 41% shooter from the field, a 31% shooter from beyond the arc, and a player who averaged 3.6 assists and 2.8 turnovers per contest, it would make zero sense for Los Angeles to pay him big money to be part of the puzzle without LeBron James on the floor alongside him. If Reaves can shift the narrative back to one in which he is viewed as a developmental star with potential to grow as a player, none of what has been said above will be of any concern to you. However, if fans continue to see more of the same as they did against the Minnesota Timberwolves in the playoffs, then the roster may be better off without him taking up a spot at a high rate of pay. Will Lakers' Luka Doncic continue to play in Eurobasket after injury? Insider answers. In the third quarter of Slovenia's Eurobasket game versus Latvia, Los Angeles Lakers star player Luka Doncic appeared to suffer a serious leg injury when a teammate came crashing into his lower body. Doncic limped off the court and did not return to action. Later in the contest, he was seen walking back to the bench. Those who bleed purple and gold were understandably anxious over the possibility that their star endured a potentially devastating injury. Fortunately for the fanbase and the franchise, reporter Dan Woik assuaged all concerns when revealing that the injury was not serious, and that Doncic will continue to represent his country moving forward prior to the start of the NBA season. Doncic was having a fantastic game at the time of the injury. The slimmed-down forward had scored 26 points in the first half to go along with 5 assists and 5 rebounds. Ultimately, Latvia won the game by a score of 100-88. Kristaps Porzingis led Latvia with 20 points. Fellow NBA player Davis Bertans chipped in with 16 points of his own. The biggest story here is Doncic. In the wake of signing a massive extension with the Lakers, it's no secret that he is the face of the franchise moving forward, even with the presence of LeBron James still on the roster. Doncic, 26, is the type of pillar Los Angeles will want to build around, presumably for the rest of his playing career. Given the dedication he's visibly shown in getting in tip-top shape, one could surmise that he's on course to have a very good 2025-26 season, particularly with all of the naysayers questioning his commitment to the game when traded to Los Angeles originally from Dallas. Reports out of Slovenia indicate Doncic may have lost upwards of 30 pounds. When watching him play in these exhibition games, there's a noticeable difference in his body. Additionally, his quickness seems to be much better, resembling the player he was when initially breaking into the league. The added quickness and agility should enable Doncic to be a more efficient and impactful defender, even if he approaches league average status. Duly, the offensive end of the floor may pop even further with a player in theory that can better attack the rim off the bounce.